Hello and welcome to another episode of the Stubborn Heroes, a Dungeons & Dragons podcast. My name is Adam and I am the Dungeon Master, and the Stubborn Heroes we have today are Michael, who plays Thanthui.
Hello.
David, who plays Bonnie.
Hello.
Parker, who plays Tyrannus.
Sup?
Billy, who plays
Zoom just
Ben.
crashed.
That's me.
Nice.
Cody, who plays Belgarath.
Yep. Yep.
Is he froze? Did he?
He died.
Oh my god, he's frozen. Look at take
He's
a photo
typing.
Of that. Parker,
He's
take,
typing.
Take a photo of that.
Where's
he typing?
Crashed on me. Zoom just crashed on him.
Oh
As
my.
you said his name.
Well, Cody will arrive back eventually. I'm sure his recording's synced up. Raymond.
Trying to reconnect.
And the last person is Raymond, who plays Rasuan.
This never goes well.
No, it doesn't. Not with Cody or David. But David,
I have had no issues, really.
it's not you today.
It hasn't been me since the first, 2 episodes.
Y'all need to buy some new software, man.
Oh,
The hardware.
The hardware.
Mine is mostly, at first, mine was always internet connection.
Okay. Well, we're going to begin anyways, and I'm sure he'll connect back.
overall.
Let's see if I have to send him. The invite link should still be there. Streamline this a bit.
Oh, shit,
Okay.
back there.
Well, do you really want the details in between? I don't know.
How did we get there?
Yeah, I'll tell you how you got there. How did they get... Okay, so... Last time... this is all going to be foreign and weird news for Michael, who wasn't here with us. But last time, you all found yourselves, after you emerging from a portal into a realm known as the Other Side. This was a realm that was the domain, the place that Straga of the Wretched Hollow was banished to. In this strange realm of it seems like a dream or a nightmare where everything seemed peaceful, but as soon as you touched it, it turned to poison or turned to something dangerous. You were then attacked by barky tree-like creatures known as blights. You made quick work of them. You were able to defeat them, and you continued on your journey. You were then spoken to by ghostly children. So luckily, Michael, you weren't there because you probably would have been scared. A bunch of ghostly children spoke to you, warned you of Straga of the Wretched Hollow. Talus, your companion, and all of you continued forward, and you eventually found these standing stones. The stones seemed to have some sort of odd effect on Bonnie, who immediately went down, and her body was seemingly to be siphoned of some sort of life force, while Tyrannus had his arc stone, which was vibrating. Tyrannus attempted to pray to the Tempest, did not get any guidance, and so just instinctively put the arc stone up to the stone. These standing stones. It was sort of like Stonehenge, Michael. These standing stones. When that happened, all of the storm, this energy of the Tempest flowed into the arc stone, and now the arc stone has a strange 3 circular symbol on it. Bonnie was able to recover after that, and you all ventured underneath this gnarled, broken tree that was at the center of the standing stones. This tree, its vines seemed to wrap around the standing stones as if the stones had been there for a very long time, but the tree itself had only been there for maybe a few hundred years, and it was siphoning the power of the stones in order to create this storm. You ventured underneath, where you faced off against Straga of the Wretched Hollow. A battle ensued. She almost killed Tyrannus. So I almost one-shot you. That was fun. But you were able to escape, and finally she was defeated with a gunshot to the head from Benjamin Grimshaw. Her body lay cold, but you could all feel this beating heart within her chest. Talus and Rasuan, who had done a bit of research, got nat 20, learned the secrets of the Wretched Hollow, cut open her chest, and Talus proceeded to eat the hag's heart. Thus, the realm itself now becoming her domain, and she would be, knowing that she would be banished there forever, she was able to release all the souls of the hundreds of children who had been stolen throughout the years, but herself being trapped there. She then released all of you from the realm, and you now stand within the forest with hundreds of children around. This includes also Lily, the daughter, also known as Sparrow, the daughter of Lord Casper Goldcrest, and Talus's son, Caden. Oh, there he is. And Cody, who plays Belgarath. Hi, Cody.
Hi.
Did you have some connection issues?
Yep, my Wi-Fi is garbage.
Okay, well, we're only as good as our technology, so I guess you're not very good.
Nope. I guess not.
That's just me. That is so mean.
Okay, so that's where we left off. I was thinking we could maybe streamline this a little bit. I assume, unless you have any objections, you were originally in this forest, and I mean we could go to it. But
wait, did you mention her sending us back through the portal?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I missed that part.
You're all back in the forest, and you're surrounded by hundreds of children, and I said, including her Lord Goldcrest daughter, who you saved, and Talus's son.
Who we
as well.
promised to bring to her father. But we don't know where her father is, I don't think.
Yeah, she said the name of a town, but I'm not going to repeat it. That's where you ended up. Now, is it safe to assume you all want to return back to Harlain with these kids?
No, let's just go to the next town.
And just leave the kids to live in the wild? That's a
Kill
plan.
them all.
Yeah, let's kill all the kids.
Yeah. Let's just go full on Anakin Skywalker.
The younglings.
We will go back to town, but kill everyone there too.
Yes.
Start the murder hobos.
Just slowly over the course of a year, we feed them to Belgarath as he gets bigger and bigger.
Okay, I have to stop the shtick or it's never going to end. Okay, so what do you want to do with these fucking kids?
Oh my god. Why
Bring
do
them
you
back
say
to
like
town.
that?
Okay, so you all return to Harlain with the children. You walk the path. It doesn't take long. This forest, I believe I said it's about a half an hour walk from Harlain, and you eventually make your way into the city. You see several townsfolk looking shocked as they see this almost like army of children slowly approaching their town, and the kids start running up. Mom, Dad! And some of the townspeople start running out, recognizing their own children. Some of the children, at the time of their kidnapping, might have been 100 years ago, so their families wouldn't know who they are anymore. That maybe their parents are long dead. So you see several children who are scared and seem unsure of where to go. But the townspeople start to gather, and eventually you make your way back to the Stone Mill Tavern and present yourselves to Lord Goldcrest. So we're gonna time skip a little while later.
I'm the DM now. So,
Oh my god.
we all kill Lord Goldcrest, and we just murder him completely, slaughter him and his daughter and all of his team, all of his guards.
That's what a DM does. It tells you what you're gonna do.
That's right.
David,
So David,
by all
what
means,
level are we?
I'll play Bonnie now.
15. 15.
little girl.
All right. So, you are. Some time has passed. The children have been taken in by the town guards. They're reunited with their families. The town is. Several people have approached you and just thanked you from the bottom of their hearts. A lot of connections were able to be made. There are still a few dozen children who have no family at all, and so they will have to go to orphanages or something like that, but at least they are alive. Lord Goldcrest is sitting in his chair in his office. All of you are ahead of him. You 6 saved my sparrow. For that you have my thanks. In 30 years, no one has been able to help me, and yet all of you have. It seems that the tales I heard about you in Angle Point were true. You are not like the others. Tell me, what happened of the light burner? What happened of Talus?
She is gone.
She made a sacrifice to save all of the children.
She ate the heart and became the witch herself.
I don't know what Bonnie just said, but she made a sacrifice for the good of all of the children and the town.
All right, enough. Yes. Perhaps I don't need to know the details. This is why I hire help like you. At any rate, I am grateful, and you may consider your debt to me settled.
Are you gonna be a nicer person now?
Excuse me.
Well, now that you have your daughter back, are you gonna be nicer now?
And he looks over at his daughter. We'll say she's standing right here. And she gives him a look like she had a talk with him. He's like, she is a lot like her mother. I am going to try my best, if that's what you want to know. But I am a Lord of Umbra. And you should watch your tongue, little girl.
Lord Goldcrest, if I may, in the future, if you ever need assistance completing a task, please call upon us and we would be more than happy to do your bidding.
Hey. Tyrannus is your name, correct?
It is.
I do know of the Light Keepers, of those who follow the tomes of Indra. I don't care for religion myself, but I do believe you when you say you will swear yourself to me in times of need. Here comes my son. What are you doing? What are you... Yeah, okay. You going out?
You're part of this too.
All right, come here.
A baby walks in and just climbs on Casper Goldcrest's lap.
I heir to my throne. Okay, you taking them? All right. You gotta get your shoes on, buddy. Okay. Yeah, go away.
Gotta leave this part in because everyone will just love it.
Bye-bye.
Grayson should be our host at the Stubborn Breakdown.
Have fun.
Just
No.
Well, what I think about that is that Belgrath.
I believe you when you say that. Funny you do bring it up, though. And he seems to reach into his drawer and removes a letter.
And no more transport. We're not very good at that.
Transporting and smuggling is a bit below your pay grade. But I do have this, and he puts down a letter on the table. it has a red wax seal with a symbol on it. Anybody who knows the houses of Umbra will know this is the symbol of House Briarcliff in Riverbed Reach. He hands it to Tyrannus.
Tyrannus reaches out and takes it.
It is a letter from Lady Serena at Briarcliff Gardens. She has requested aid for a certain problem she's been having in the Reach. I would not just send anyone. It seems that creatures have started emerging from below the gardens. Some say there are caverns deep below that stretch out as long as the Isles itself. But no one has been under there for hundreds of years. The creatures are plant-based. They seem to be made of vines and poison. Many of her gods have been found melted entirely. Whatever is going on, I am sure you could handle it.
I like dealing with creatures.
Yes, I bet you do.
Can we go kill them, guys? Can we?
I must warn you before you do. Lady Serena is not as reasonable, straightforward as I am. House Briarcliff cares much about pompous balls and they care about materialistic things. All I care about is gold and getting the job done. You may want to have a more subtle approach with her, especially since she has recently been listening more to Lady Ashbury from Bloodsong Valley, the Lady of Blood. The political machinations at work, I'm sure, beyond your minds. You need not worry about them directly, but just make sure you go in with a more deft touch. And she may ask you to attend a ball or perform for her. If you want to be paid, you would be well to just do what she asks. That is my only advice.
I've never been to a ball before.
Thank you, Lord Goldcrest.
Yes.
If that is all, we will take our leave.
Yes, that is all. You can... And then Lily goes... to her father. And he looks over. And he pulls a drawer open again. And he removes 6 small pieces of paper. And he lays them out on the table. And they seem to be tickets. And as a bonus for your troubles, even though your debt has been settled, I give you these tickets to the Festival of Monsters.
What's the Festival of Monsters?
Ben, Tyrannus, and Bonnie, you can roll a history check. Because the 3 of you would be the only ones who would know.
I rolled a 15.
Okay.
I got a 4.
Yeah.
I rolled a 15 as well.
Okay, so Bonnie and Ben, with 15, absolutely you would have heard of it. You would know that every year, within the month before the blood moon, there is a festival. It's like a carnival that travels around Umbra, mostly through the Riverbed Reach and Kerberad. Neither of you have ever been to it before, but you've heard stories, and it's basically, if you imagine, it's like it's like Wonderland for for D&D, just like this exciting sort of thing. And they travel around town to town, and they bring an assortment of creatures to come look at. There's games, there's festivities.
Okay, so I'm going to take back my question about what is the Festival of Monsters. Ooh, that's exciting. I've always wanted to go.
Yeah, I've never been myself. I think I'll check it out. I'll take a ticket.
The festival has come to Harlain this year. They've set up past the bridge north of town. There you will meet its rather flamboyant host. It opens up tomorrow evening at sunset. But yes, there you go. That's your bonus. Nothing more.
Thank you, Lord Goldcrest. And Tyrannus is gonna start walking out.
And he'll just tip his hat, turn, and leave.
And
Grathra will grab one of the tickets and walk out.
I assumed you all grabbed your tickets, yeah.
Just leave it there.
I don't want to go.
Fuck the circus.
I don't like monsters.
Okay,
Bonnie will grab her.
Well, actually, technically, he doesn't know what it is because nobody said.
Why did you pull me out?
Oh, sorry. I'm just trying to, I don't know.
It's true.
I say Bonnie was going to grab her ticket and she's going to walk over to Lily, do like a little curtsy, and then walk out.
And before you do, Lily puts a hand on your shoulder, Bonnie. Says, thank you. I am going to make him better. And when I take over my house, I will make it better.
Okay, because he was really mean when he first got here. He killed people. Shh. Bye.
And you leave. And after you leave, Lily runs up to her father and gives him a hug. And for the first time, Lord Goldcrest cracks a small smile as we pull away from the inn. Well, actually,
and as Bonnie walks
you
away, she goes, I guess we're not going to kill him right now.
So, just to let you know, you didn't walk out. You walked out of his office, but you didn't walk out of this building. This building is the inn in town, so I'm assuming you're going to want to stay here for the night.
Yeah, we still need to rest.
Yeah. So, it's about late afternoon by now. Most of the shops have closed, so I'm guessing you're all just going to want to rest for the night, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, unless anybody has something they need to do right this second.
Bonnie would only go at some point to the Crucible.
Yeah. We're gonna probably steamroll through that. We don't have to do the whole interaction. I'll just tell you how much money you get. Okay.
Yeah, and the only other thing she was going to do is give Margaret a letter.
Okay. We'll do
That's
that. So in the morning we'll do that.
Yeah,
then.
we'll do it in the morning quickly. It won't take long.
Okay. You all get
Her name's
into.
Margaret, right?
I don't know.
I think
Tell me.
I think I named her Margaret.
She
her
didn't. She
name's
doesn't
Margaret now.
have a name.
I don't know, but I think I named her Margaret. So.
Wasn't it Martha or Mark?
Oh, it was
Martha.
Yeah. Martha, because it was yes, true.
Okay.
This is super important.
It's not. Okay. So all of
It is because it'll annoy her.
She's the big bad evil guy of this campaign.
That's right.
Y'all go into the inn.
Oh, I still have control of Thanthui.
What?
Oh shit. Yeah, last game he had control of you. Okay, enough.
Oh my god.
So, as you walk through the inn, you'd notice that the Goldcrest guards are there in full effect. They and you'd realize after walking up the hallways of the inn that Lord Goldcrest has probably about 100 men stationed in this building alone. He clearly cares a lot about his own security, and there's a lot more soldiers here than you expected. But you get into your rooms, you get a nice big suite where all of you get your own beds, your own bedrooms. This isn't representative of that. Okay, let's just say this is goes downstairs and you have more rooms there. And you all spend the night. How are you all spending your long rest?
Resting.
Sleeping.
Yep.
Yep.
I guess most of you will sleep. You're all pretty tired from the ordeal, and you all go to sleep.
I'll just basically tinker, drink, and sleep, yeah.
Yeah.
The only other thing I'd do is kind of study the Arc Stone
Yep.
to see if there was anything, you know.
Okay. Roll a religion check.
17.
Okay. So you all go to sleep. Tyrannus.
Oh, God.
You die.
Yeah.
As you sleep, your eyes drift off. Suddenly you feel water splash against your face. It splashes again, then heavier this time. Then the rolling thunder moves in your mind, and you open up your eyes, and you're standing on a placid rock jutting up from the ocean. The same dream as before. The torrential storm brewing above you and around you. The winds are strong. The ocean is rising like mountains and then crashing against rocks. You almost fall over from how intense it is. And far ahead of you, just like before, you see that landmass in the distance. You can't make out what it is. And then you see the lightning come down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
In this dream, do I have the Arc Stone on me?
You reach down, and sure enough, you have the Arc Stone. And when you look at it, those 6 symbols that are on there, technically it's 3 different symbols, 2 of each one.
Right.
And one of them are the 3 spirals connected at the center. That symbol is just glowing a bright bluish white light.
I'm going to hold up the Arc Stone
Yep.
above my head.
You hold it above your head. And then the lightning strikes in the distance again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then when that happens, suddenly Thunder Call appears in front of you. And you see it there, and it's just pulsating with lightning that's just sparking around. And then the trident appears in front of you as well, and it's also pulsating. And then in an instant, lightning strikes, and the 2 crash into each other and become one.
Oh shit.
And ahead of
I'm
you
gonna
there, you see Thunder Call. It's still your glaive, but then the lightning swirls around, and the way the lightning arcs, it looks like a trident. And the shaft of the glaive, which was made of mostly metal and silver, half of it is now gold with these gems encrusted on it, looking like barnacles along the side.
I'm reaching out and I'm grabbing it.
You grab it, and then you just feel the lightning flow through you. Your eyes glow with lightning, and you're holding it in your hand, and then the lightning strikes again. And then you wake up, and you're holding in your hand this new weapon that has combined both Thunder Call and the effects of the trident. And I will add that to your inventory.
That's
Why does he
fucking
get all the
awesome.
cool things?
That's sweet. Nice. Tyrannus is gonna spend time like recalling his dream and like looking at his new weapon.
Oh, Adam,
Yes.
rather than going to sleep, can I spend the time, the ring? With the ring? I forgot about the ring.
Okay. So what are you going to do?
I'm going to figure it out.
Okay. So you just want to sort of analyze the ring and look at it? Okay. It's still on your hand, right? You never
Yep.
took it off. So you're just looking at it while it's on your finger?
Well, like I'm examining it. If I have to take it off, I have to take it off. But
Okay, you try to take it off and you can't. It won't let you.
okay.
You sort of examine the side of the ring, and there is a skull imprinted upon it. As I said
Okay.
before, even before you put it on, and it just sort of shimmers with magic. You continue examining it throughout the night, and I will now add it to your inventory, okay?
Okay.
Sorry, guys, just 1 second. Is anybody else doing anything while I'm adding these 2 items?
No.
No.
Okay. It's called the Ring of the Life Giver.
I'm refreshing.
You can remove the trident from your inventory, Parker.
I did, yes.
You can remove Thundercall too, and then add in the new Thundercall that I made.
Well, it looks like you already did.
Okay. So when
Yeah.
I added it, it worked. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
So that's what happens throughout the night, and then the morning comes. So we're just going to generally say, what do you all want to do during the day? What are your plans for the day? Everybody.
I
Just
want
generally
to go
talk
to
about it.
visit an alchemist.
Okay.
Tyrannus wants to go to an armory because he was almost killed by that witch, and so he's now taking his defense more seriously.
Balgrath is gonna go to an appraiser and get that wand-looking thing appraised, finally.
Okay.
Rassilon's gonna go to the armory with Tyrannus.
Thantry's gonna look for cards. Hasn't done that in a while.
All right. So Bonnie.
Bonnie will go. Bonnie will go to see Martha.
Yeah.
And now, according to this, it says there may be more secrets about this ring. Does that mean it has to be like looked at by somebody?
I don't know.
Okay.
It means
Well, then-
exactly what I wrote.
So then she would go and get somebody who would know what's that spell that we used before?
Identify.
Identify.
Okay. Well, I think that's what Belgarath's going to go do, is go find somebody with Identify.
Okay. Well, I'll go with him then.
Okay. So, Rassilon, what did you want to buy? And Tyrannus, what did you want to buy? You two go to an armorer in town. Not a big deal. He's worked there his whole life. His name's Glenn. And Glenn is going to sell you some armor. So what is it that you want, Parker?
I want some heavy armor.
Okay.
I think I still have that shops, that list you sent. Okay, there's that. I'll send it in roll 20 as well. So there's 3 different prices here. There's normal, cheap, and expensive.
It's expensive here in Harlain, unfortunately.
Well, fuck.
Yeah, we're not in Angle Point. The Gold Crest run this place. Yeah.
Okay, so wait, 10 silver is 1 gold, right?
No, 100 silver is 1 gold.
Oh, really?
According to this,
Oh, really?
yeah.
No, I guess I'm wrong. I always thought it was 100. That's World of Warcraft rules, isn't it, Billy?
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yep,
Okay, that's
10
fine.
silvers. 10 silver.
So it's fine. We all agree. We get it. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's,
Okay,
it's
so
10. Yeah.
I'm 20 gold short of of heavy armor then.
Tyrannus, you look like you might need some money.
Yes, I'm a little bit lacking in funds. Would you happen to have 20 gold on you? I know that's a lot to ask.
I do. I can give you some of my money. I just come here. I didn't want to buy anything. I just wanted to look at stuff.
I would appreciate that. I will pay you back the moment I get more funds.
Okay. Sure. And Rassilon's gonna empty his entire, he's just gonna take the coin bag and just, drop it in Tyrannus' hand.
We're going to add it in the sound effects of just coins going. Okay. Yeah.
Okay, so then with that, I have enough to buy some ring mail.
Okay.
I'll just empty my whole, just remove all of my money.
Yeah, make sure you remove that. I'm looking at your golds right now.
How much money do you have?
That includes you, Raymond.
I have nothing.
So now we're both poor.
Okay.
But I got some ring mail, so
All right.
I
so
still have like 6 gold, but that's it.
next person we're gonna go to. Is that everything you two are buying from the armor? I mean, you can't buy anything unless you're gonna rob them. So Glenn happily smiles and says, "Here's your ring mail," and you guys head out. Next one we're gonna go to is Thanthui, who's sort of just dopily walking around town by himself, just trying to find a place. And then you find a little a hobby shop, where inside there's this nerdy human guy there with a neck beard, and he's just like, "Oh hey," and you're able to buy some cards. The cards are
Hello,
gonna be.
and welcome to my store. Do not touch anything.
That's him. You're him, Billy. You have to roleplay as him. That's what he
doing
says.
the
I'm
comic
serious.
book guy.
I know, and you're doing it. I don't give a shit. You're playing the character.
Hello, and welcome to my store. Do not touch anything. It is in mint condition. And let me know if you want anything examined, and I will expressly remove it with a cloth garment so that you can look and still not touch said item.
I'm terrified.
Thanthui, there are cards in there, and they are they're 20 silver each.
How many?
Up to 20, and you get to roll for them.
Oh my goodness. 20 silver, so I'm horrible at math this morning.
That's 2 gold each.
It'd be 40 gold for all of them.
Holy shit.
Damn. That's a lot of gold on cards.
Is Stanford
40
gonna go broke
gold
too?
for 20 different cards, or possibly getting the same ones, right?
Yeah. I'm gonna.
It's like buying card packs.
I know. I'm gonna spend 12 of my gold.
12 gold, so you're gonna get 12. Sorry,
6 cards. 6 cards.
6 cards. Yeah. Okay, so you get to roll 1d100, or sorry, 6 d100s.
6
Oh boy. Where's the thingy?
Are there actually like 150 different cards?
Yep. These are the super rare ones are the 50. So if he were to find a shop that had super rare ones, this one doesn't, then he would roll a D100 or D50.
There we go.
Okay, so 69, 99, 36, 38. Different numbers, that's what matters, right?
Uh-huh.
You gotta roll one more, though.
There's only 5.
No, there's one up there.
32,
Yeah, but
69,
You
99,
rolled 1
36.
and then you roll 4. You have to roll 1 more. You need 6 total.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, you got one more card to get.
Where is my...
73.
Ooh, all different numbers.
Okay, so you can figure out what cards those are.
Yeah.
Do you have the list in front of you?
Yeah.
Can you just
somewhere.
name off the cards for the audience?
32. This Fiona Warsaw.
Oh,
Do you already have that one?
the priestess
I
of
have to look at
priestess of
everything.
Celeste. Yeah,
I got Barchode.
Nice.
yeah.
He's not a rare card?
It could be this is regular Barchode, and then Barchode injured by Cedric is the rare one.
Yeah. We have different
Barchode
versions
with
of different
daggers.
cards.
Yeah.
Like,
Fresh stab wound.
You guys have
See,
the unfaded heroes even have common cards, and then you guys have different cards for different things.
but I think that one would be different though, okay? Because it's actually more rare for Barchode to be regular and not stabbed.
Yeah, it's true.
That's
so him
true.
being regular would be more of a rare one in my opinion.
Okay,
Him
so
being
what's-
stabbed and bandaged up would be a regular one for him.
So what's next?
Santa Claus.
Yep. Which is Morty. Yeah.
Juno.
Yeah, that was a roleplay character from Campaign 1 on the Discord.
And then Blanc and Sierra.
Yep. Those are more roleplay characters from the Discord.
And I got Joseph.
Joseph! Oh no! With his hooked hand.
Oh, goodness.
The Ross
right.
and Rachel of campaign 1.
I'm gonna write these down.
Okay, none of them you had, I don't think. So that's good.
Actually, I had 2 Santa Clauses.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You can sell those.
Good.
You're
I'm gonna keep
here.
that
For 1 silver.
Oh, you're going to keep them?
for right now.
Okay.
Because maybe if he trades in 3 of them, he'll get a Mega Santa.
Combine 3 of them to upgrade the rarity.
I don't think that's how it works.
Just touch it with your Mega Stone.
Yeah.
Works in Yu-Gi-Oh!
All right. Is that everything that you're doing there, Michael?
Yes, it is.
Is there no other shopping Thanthui needs to do?
No, he's good.
All right. Belgarath and Bonnie.
Yes.
Bonnie, what did you hand in?
Well, I can't take off the ring, so I put my ring on the table.
You can't take it off.
I don't know what to say, so I put my hand on the table.
You said
That's
the ring on
it.
the table. Okay.
Well, you know what I mean. I
So-
put my whole hand there.
No, I didn't know what you meant. So listen, you're gonna put your whole hand on the table. Hold on, no, David. I'm asking at the Ravens. What did you hand in? I need to tell you how much gold you get.
Oh, you're cutting. You're cutting.
What did you hand in at the Perch of
Wait, go on.
Ravens?
Oh, okay. Sorry. I didn't hand any. I didn't really have anything for that one. But I wanted to go talk to her and hand her a letter to send, and basically beg, here, send this to her and tell her that we finished the quest.
Okay, Martha takes it and says to you again, "My name isn't Martha," and takes the letter and will send it a raven out to the Crucible for you.
Okay.
We'll
bye,
send
Martha.
it. She will send it to her.
Bye, Martha. Is Belgrath there with me?
Goodbye, Whisper. Is Belgrath there with you? No, I don't think
Okay.
so.
I wasn't sure because we were going to the other shop together, so.
Yeah. Okay, so you go to the other shop. You two are going to get 2 items appraised. So it's going to cost you 3 gold for an identify on an item. It's
Okay.
expensive here. Everything's expensive.
That's fine.
Okay, so take 3 gold out of your inventories. I'm watching. And so, Belgarath, what was the item that you were looking at?
It's the wooden. It's like the wooden wand with the purple crystal embedded on the top of it.
Okay. This was a wand of arcane missiles.
Awesome.
Bonnie, all you get is the name, that this is the Ring of the Life Giver, and what it does, and everything that you've already read there. An identify spell does not notice anything else.
Give me my money back.
No.
You're a crook.
Like he's gonna know what you already knew.
Oh, yeah, whatever. What was the other one? That was. What was the other spell?
Are
Legend?
you thinking of detect magic?
He's thinking
No.
of legend lore.
Legend lore. That one.
Legend lore is an ultra rare spell. So you're not going to find it in this town, sweetie. Okay.
You're lucky I don't cut off your head. And then she walks away.
Oh my god.
Let's go, Belgrade.
He's like really scared. Okay. All right. So are you all just going to leave town?
I have to find Thanthui.
You all get together again.
What?
Okay.
By the way,
It's,
you add the item to the list. By the way.
you can just add it yourself.
Okay.
Just write in arcane missile. Wand of arcane missiles. Okay, so you all meet up. We'll say it's about the afternoon by the time
I
you
still
went
need to
around
hit the
town.
alchemist.
I'm so sorry. Completely forgot. Ben, you go to the alchemist. What is it that you want to buy?
I want to look around for like some kind of like moon substances, like lunar substances.
Okay. When you go in there, you ask the person. They sort of look around, make sure nobody's listening, and then motion you to follow them. They bring you through a curtain in the back, down into a basement, where you find several more contraband goods that are not approved to be sold. And she offers you for 10 gold a bag of moon dust. Moon dust, as she explains, being ultra rare, as it is only known to have come from one large shattered rock of the moon that fell in the kingdom of Kelimvor 1,000 years ago. And all moonstone is technically owned by House Moonbreaker. So it is not allowed to be sold, this moon dust, but she will give it to you for the low cost of 10 gold.
All right. So I'm smuggling goods now. All right, I'm gonna buy that good stuff.
Okay, 10 gold out of your inventory.
It's already gone.
Okay.
You should snort it, man.
And it's only a small amount. You only got little bit. It's not like you got a big
Nice.
sack of it. You got like just a small little bit.
Enough for one line.
Yeah.
Dime bag.
All right.
Okay. Eventually, mid-afternoon, you all meet up in town, and you're all together again.
Reunited, and it feels so good.
Oh, hey, everyone. Okay.
Oh, hi.
Okay, so you're all reunited.
Reunited.
Oh, hey, everyone.
Thanthui, can I talk to you for a second?
Don't
Okay.
don't do it, Dantui. She's gonna eat your head.
Bonnie will pull out the Pearl of Power. And be like, here, I don't think I have much of a use for this, so maybe you have a better use for it. And she'll give it to him.
Do I know what it is?
No. He didn't explain.
What is this?
It's the Pearl of Power. It will give you it'll regain one extended spell slot, and I don't use spells, so
So, how do I use it?
I don't know because I don't use spells. Maybe you'll know. I don't know.
Thanthui's gonna take it in hesitation, probably
Plus it's
thinking it's a trick.
Plus, it's a pearl, from under the sea. You a turtle, that kind of thing. It works.
Racist.
So that's the stereotype of turtles, that we like pearls.
Just don't let Belgarath see it, because he might try and steal it from you.
It's not that shiny. I'm good.
But where did you come from?
Yeah, we're talking in private. You're not even there.
Well,
As-
the map says otherwise.
As Caden, Talus's son, stands there, as he has just been silently following you all for the last day, since you guys promised her you were going to take him to her father.
Yeah.
Says, I'm hungry.
Oh, damn it.
I thought Bonnie was the only one here.
How you gonna deal with that?
We're not. We're gonna pretend it doesn't exist.
Can we just give a letter and put him on a carriage and send him somewhere?
We could technically.
He said, or Taylor said she was from Fousum, wasn't it? That was the name of the town, right?
Is that?
I look up at the clouds, hoping the Tempest will confirm or deny.
The little Caden says, yeah, that's where my grandfather lives.
I listened to the episode just before this, so that's the only reason I remember.
So that's where we have to take you. Where is that, anyways?
It's really far up north in the Wendigo wilderness.
That's across the continent.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, well, I guess
That's
Caden come with us.
Bonnie walks over and looks over the waterfall.
All right, who's going to add him to his inventory?
Looks at the kid. Looks at the waterfall. Looks at the kid.
Bonnie, no.
Buddy.
But
Listen, maybe we could find an orphanage or something.
No, we can't leave him there.
Well, we can't travel across the continent right now.
Okay.
maybe
Okay,
Lord Goldcrest will get him there.
Yeah. Give me like 10 minutes, and Russell's gonna go inside there and try to find Goldcrest.
I'll go with it.
Okay, you two end up
Because Lily likes me.
You two end up in Lord Goldcrest's office again. What the hell are you doing back here?
Okay, sorry. We forgot to ask you. We found one of the kids. It's Taylor's kid. But Taylor's is gone, and we need to deliver the kid back to Felsom. But we need your help.
Roll a, and nobody's helping you, so roll a persuasion.
We can't do your task and take him at the same time.
That's a good point. All right, so one of you can each roll persuasion, or one of you with advantage.
What's your
choose.
persuasion?
Don't ask.
Zero. But
Oh, I got +1 to it because I used my thing to
it's
bring it
okay.
up a
Don't
little
worry.
bit.
I mean, Bonnie's right. So like, we just need your help. We help you. You help us. You know?
Roll persuasion.
Are we each rolling, Ray?
Sure.
12.
That's a performance.
2. Oh, well, I meant
Be higher.
ignore me. It's same
I
either
will-
way, so.
I lost many good men in the war against Xing. I can't say I trust one of their soldiers.
Bonnie goes up to Lily and goes, we helped you out. Do you want to maybe talk to him and convince him to help us out?
What are you talking about?
Well, I assumed that with a 9 and a 2, you weren't going to do it. So she also has Lily helping out.
Oh,
Persuasion.
I thought you were talking to Lord Goldcrest still.
No, she walked over to Lily and quickly said it in her ear.
Lily gives her father a look, and I'll allow you both to re-roll your persuasion. That's all I'm gonna do. Rascal has rolled 2 twice.
He's just walking away.
Oh my god.
Oh my
I'm
God.
taking a photo of that.
Oh
Jesus.
my gosh.
Okay. I don't think this is gonna work, Bonnie.
Lord Goldcrest grits his teeth and gives you all a dark look, and then raises his hand and snaps at the guards. Quickly, Lily grabs your hand, Bonnie, and hands you something. And then the guards start moving forward, and he says, I don't want to see you enter my office until you have completed the task I have given to you. And the guards push you two out. And in your hand, Bonnie, in your hand is a what looks like a badge that has a symbol of House Goldcrest on it. And it seems made of pure gold and obsidian.
Okay.
And there's a small note on it that Lily has written. This will give you clemency from guards while you're adventuring in Cair Barad. It can also be spent in Storm Talon to get you travel on one ship to any location of your choosing.
Can you send that to me in a message?
Yep. Okay. Yeah, you got kicked out. And you walk back up to the party.
Okay, that did not work. We have Caden with us for now, I guess.
Yeah, Goldcrest wasn't there. She looks around.
What do you mean, buddy? Goldcrest was right there. We were just talking to Goldcrest.
Bonnie kicks Rasuan.
I'm good friends with the patron mother at the orphanage there. I'm sure it wouldn't be no bother to have her watch out for him while we're doing our business. Then, when we have the opportunity, we can drop him off as his old granddad day.
That might be better. That's fine.
Works for me.
Well, okay, so you guys drop Caden off at the orphanage with all the other kids whose families could not be located. Yeah.
Bonnie would be like, and Lily gave me this. And she'll hold it out and show them the note and the gold thingy.
Nice. So are we going to this festival circus thing?
The monster.
Yes, the festival of monsters.
But it's the Festival of Monsters.
It's so where monster come out and you eat them.
No, I'm not going. No monsters for me.
I'm just kidding. Don't worry. So, I don't know. Ben knows.
It's a carnival that travels all around all of Umbra. And it's got an assortment of different creatures that are in cages.
It's like a petting zoo.
Should we really let Bonnie go? Festival of Monsters and Bonnie. I don't know if that mixed so well.
Yeah, she might want to take all their teeth.
You guys be the distraction, and I'll take care of them.
I don't think looting a carnival is a good idea, Bonnie.
This is why I said, is it a good idea to bring her or not?
I have a ticket, so...
I'm gonna be honest, guys. I don't think we have choice. Bonnie kind of does what she wants.
As
When is this festival,
the
anyways?
sun starts to set,
That was a really short day.
you did a lot of stuff.
Were we supposed to go during the evening time?
What didn't it start
Does it say a
at,
time on this ticket?
Well, Lord Goldcrest did tell you it happens. It starts at sunset. Or yeah.
Okay, well I'm gonna go. I don't know about you guys.
I'll follow you.
I want to know more about this this land.
I kind of like the sounds of a carnival, so I kind of want to go.
Make sure you don't go out of your armor.
Oh, trust me, I won't.
Hey,
It's
Thantry, there might be trading cards there.
No, monsters.
Bonnie will grab Thanthy's hand. It's okay. I'll protect you.
I bet you that Bonnie is more of a monster than any other monster there. So, like, I mean,
I am not a monster.
I second that. I second that opinion.
We should really talk about what happened at those stones, Bonnie.
Yeah, we really should.
I don't know what happened. It was really scary.
yeah, the voice that came out of you was also really scary.
Oh, no, that voice what came out of Susie.
And at that moment, Thantry's gonna cast Zone of Truth since Bonnie's touched him.
Again.
But the voice did come out of Susie, though. That's the thing.
But see, now everyone can ask questions.
Avoid the answer.
Does the zone move with you?
Yeah. If
I
he,
can
if he
cast
casts
it
it
on
on,
a-
himself,
Yeah.
right? Or then yes, it would move with him.
Hey, Bon,
Also, I'm going to use my medallion of thoughts on Bonnie to be able to read her surface thoughts.
Okay.
So basically, whenever we ask her a question, I'll know what she might be trying to avoid talking about.
Okay.
Why are we doing
So-
that? Oh, God.
You all decide to do this now. Okay.
We could walk and talk.
Just grab her by the arm and drag her.
So Than3 sort of just like has a tight grip on Bonnie's hand, and then casts Zone of Truth. That's a what does he have to roll?
Charisma saving throw.
Charisma, Bonnie. He's done it to you again.
And I was going to protect him, too.
Protect me from what?
Okay, well, I mean, we can make our way to the festival. And
Yeah, this is on the way.
talk.
Let's say it's on the way.
So, Bonnie.
19.
Damn it.
Ooh.
Son of a bitch.
It fails.
I do know that Bonnie failed, though.
Yep.
Yeah, but that was really scary. I don't know. I was about to fight, and then all of a sudden, I was in a lot of pain.
What was going on through your head?
Stop this pain. Stop this pain.
Tyrannus, are you using your an item?
Yeah, I'm just reading through it. Yeah. Basically, if I want to probe deeper than like surface level thoughts, then he would have to make a wisdom saving throw. I learned surface thoughts, whatever's on her mind at that moment.
Well, her mind would be that it was just a lot of pain. And she doesn't know why.
Bonnie, are you really just a little girl? What's Bonnie thinking?
Are you probing deeper?
I can.
No, I'm not
I'll-
telling you to. I'm asking if you are.
I just asked her that question.
Okay.
Well, yeah. Look at me. And what would her surface thoughts be? So then you hear, "Stay the fuck out." Yes, of course I'm a little girl.
Hey, Tyrannus, why you stop walking?
I just heard a voice in my head as
you
I
should-
was trying to read Bonnie's thoughts.
Obviously, your thing's not working. Russ, hold on. When we were down there at those rock things, what information did you get from those papers from that table?
It tells.
Don't change the subject.
Oh,
Okay, I'm gonna probe deeper into Bonnie's mind.
Okay.
Make a wisdom saving throw.
damn.
Oh God!
Bonnie, I tell you.
What do I have to beat?
Well, roll it. Let me see.
14.
God fucking damn it. You had to beat a
Yes.
13.
You
I
get a
said, stay the fuck out.
Tyrannus. Your mind is bombarded with horrific whispers and dark intent, and I need you to please roll a D100.
Oh god, a wild magic.
93.
You fall unconscious.
Oh, what
and-
the fuck?
What were you wearing? It was a headband, right?
It's a medallion. It's like
Medallion. The medallion
yeah.
shatters, and you guys would see Tyrannus's eyes go black, and then he starts convulsing and falls unconscious.
Oh my god.
Guess I'll remove that from my inventory.
Yep.
The rest one's gonna go over and try to help Tyrannus, I guess. Like,
Yep.
guys, Tyrannus.
Ben will also go over and like just kind of check up on him, see what's going on.
Oh no! Tyrannus, what happened?
Roll a death save, Tyrannus. Nobody's healing you.
Great.
Stabilize?
Okay, you can roll that, yeah, but he's got to roll death save. I didn't hear that before, so
It's okay.
roll death save.
I guess I have to put my.
Guys, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Tyrannus needs help.
Can I stabilize?
18, so that's a success.
I'm gonna try to stabilize him then.
Okay, roll a medicine check. But
I'll just cast Cure Wounds.
okay. How do you do it in a mechanical way?
All
right,
Make it
so-
your magic type shit. Whoa,
shit.
nat 20.
I mean,
Nice.
Yeah. As you're unconscious, Tyrannus, you feel yourself just like completely encased in darkness, and you feel as if you're at the deepest, darkest part of the ocean, and you just remember that presence that you felt in your nightmare that one night last week. And then suddenly you're pulled up as two turtle hands pick you up from the water, and you wake up, and Thanthui has successfully revitalized you through CPR and mouth to mouth.
Nice.
And then Ben, what do you do?
I'll have like a piece of my mechanical arm, just kind of, and a syringe will pop out and just kind of inject him and heal him.
You get then injected with this like glowing green liquid from his mechanical arm, and you just suddenly feel better and revitalized as you're healed.
As soon as I wake up, I scramble to my feet and back like 20 feet away from Bonnie. I say, "No, okay, this is it. I'm done with this. She is evil. She almost just killed me. I am not working with her anymore. I don't care what the rest of you say. I'm done." And Tyrannus starts walking away.
How did I almost kill you? I was just standing right here.
Bonnie,
I'm
what?
not listening. I'm walking.
Bonnie, what did you do?
I don't know. I just asked Rasuan a question, and then he fell over.
We didn't, and just with our passive perception, we didn't notice the medallion thingy that he was using, right? It was just him using it.
Yeah, exactly. You'd notice it's crumpled and broken on the ground.
Yeah.
So, what kind of a medallion is it exactly?
I don't think.
It was a gold medallion.
Yeah, it's like a gold medallion.
I imagine like the time stone, like the Doctor Strange kind of medallion.
Yeah.
Looks similar to that.
Well, I want to go up to the medallion and cast mending on it. And try and repair it.
All right, you were able to mend the medallion, and it slowly repairs, and then suddenly, chink, it has cracks all over it where you've mended it, but you've successfully fixed it.
Well, basically, like mending just repairs it to. The spell can physically repair a magic item or construct, but it can't restore magic.
Yeah, so it's just now a medallion that's shattered.
Yeah.
During all this happening, I don't know if you allow it, but I rolled some insight, and Russell will be like, something is weird here, but I'm gonna try to get Tyrannus back, and he's gonna take off and run after Tyrannus. Hey, Tyrannus, wait!
That's a good idea.
So then I'll grab the medallion and I'll kind of follow Rasuan and Tyrannus.
Okay. Thanthui, what are you doing?
I don't know what to do.
Your
One,
best friend just walked away.
I know, and I would follow, but then I know Bonnie would follow.
Anthony, I don't know what happened.
Well, just, I don't know either.
Insight check.
Basically,
Yeah, I'm saying the insight check
Oh.
would just be to notice that the medallion shattered, something weird happened, and it's probably between you two, but we don't know what it is.
All right, where did Tyrannus go? You guys were sort of on the path, just leaving the town, headed to that north bridge. So, did you head north, or did you head east, or west, or south?
Yeah, I would have headed north.
Okay, so you're headed towards where you guys were headed to, yeah. Okay, and you see Rasuan is just caught up behind you.
If it's just Rasuan, then
It is right now, yep.
Okay. Listen, I had that medallion. I was trying to read her mind to see what was going on. She seemed suspicious to me, and then I felt my mind just surrounded, absorbed by this black magic, these whispers, and then I passed out.
So not the first time we hear the voices, and I saw the medallion shatter, and yeah, I mean we should talk about it, but like we should just go to the festival for now, and kind of get our mind off this thing. We'll figure it out with Bonnie.
I don't trust her, Rasuan.
I know.
I am not interacting with Bonnie anymore.
Ben, you catch up and you hear those.
Hey, man. I fixed your thing. And he'll hand his medallion back to Tyrannus.
Well, I guess I'll take it. Although I'm pretty sure it's shattered anyways, but I'll take it.
Yeah, it's mended.
Yeah. Mending basically restores it to a point where there's no trace of form or damage. It just doesn't restore any magical property.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
Listen, you guys have seen the same things I have. I don't know why you're defending her still.
no, we are not defending. We will figure this out, but I think we should just go to the festival first, and then just
Well, I don't feel like going to a festival right now. I almost died, and yesterday I also almost died. I'm not having a good time.
Well, I mean, if we talk about that, then back in the other town, in the inn, you almost died as well, so...
You're right. Honestly, I don't know why I'm with you all.
To get the answers that you want for your troubles.
Is it worth it if I die before I get the answers?
Probably not, but we're here to save you, you know?
But also, apparently, some of you are trying to kill me.
Only one, but I think that person tried to kill all of us eventually.
I'm not trying to kill anybody.
Tyrannus walks away.
What are you doing, David? Oh, all right.
So hold on, Bonnie or Dave, did you just walk away from me?
Yeah.
So Thantry's gonna catch back up, and because Zone of Truth is still active, you need to re-roll.
What is it, charisma?
Yeah.
Yeah, charisma.
Come on and fail.
Well, we're never getting to the festival.
Nope.
Nope.
6.
Yes. Oh, thank God. So Thantry's gonna walk up. Well, obviously Tyrannus left, and Thantry's gonna turn to Bonnie and be like, what did you do? He's scared of you for a reason.
He tried to go into my mind, and then next thing I know, he was on the ground.
That's not normal.
Bonnie, what is Susie?
Susie is my bunny.
Is that all?
Hang on a second.
Bonnie, what we're trying to ask is, what are you? You're not just a little girl. You're a little girl on the surface, but there's something else.
We're past the point of these little girl games.
We've
Bonnie.
seen it. We've heard it. You are weird. You keep going to weird places. Thantry went with you, and now he's scared. He keeps trying to find the truth. So there's something going on.
I mean, if he can't talk to us and trust us, I mean, I'm not too sure we should be traveling with you anymore.
Susie is just a bunny that I got when I was little, and it protects me.
Can Thantry inspect Susie?
Yeah.
I want to inspect what it really is, because I feel like
Okay.
I don't know what I would roll.
Okay. Detect magic.
Are
Do you
you
have detect magic?
Are you touching Susie? Like, are you wanting to touch Susie?
Yes.
Well, you have to ask Bonnie first.
Well, no, he's reaching to touch it.
Why
What
would
do you do?
I? Yeah.
Oh, okay. Fine, go ahead.
Okay, so he grabs Susie, and you're okay with it?
If you do that, she'll yell at you.
Okay.
She
He's
doesn't
still
like
gonna-
when other people touch her.
Still gonna reach and touch her.
And then you see Susie's eyes light up. You hear, "No, I don't belong to you."
Does anybody else hear that, or is it just in my mind?
Everybody would hear that.
Okay. 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 What the fuck, Bonnie?
I don't know. There's something inside of me sometimes that I just can't control.
What do you
And
are,
then-
you are you even a person?
Well, yes, I am. But it's just sometimes when I get really, really mad, something inside of me is dark, and then it takes control over me, and I don't know what I'm doing.
So like Belgrath when he go angry?
I don't know if that's a thing or not, but
I control myself.
Can Thantry cast Sacred Flame on
What the
Susie?
Yes. You can do whatever. You can do whatever you want.
what does that mean do?
Well,
We're gonna
that's
see if
what
he
I'm-
hits.
Okay.
He's casting a spell on it. DC 14. Okay.
Oh.
Dex save.
Oh, come on, stop.
Okay.
How do you dodge it?
1 second. Adam, read your message.
I don't know what those words are.
What are words?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm so curious what that's.
So when you
Dave's typing in French.
when you blast that, you'll see like it's like a magical blast. Bonnie's
it's
eyes
like-
Bonnie's eyes will go dark, and then you'll see a tentacle come out of her stomach and push it away.
Okay, yeah, no, I won't,
And
no.
it'll go back in, and her eyes will be regular again. It's like a shadowy tentacle, kind of like her whisper's claw, kind of like her claw.
Okay, yeah.
Thantry's gonna step back.
At this point, Tyrannus is eating popcorn at the festival.
He did go to the festival.
Damn it! I knew he was going. Because he really wanted to, but he didn't want to tell you. You guys, none of you are getting to the fucking festival today.
Well, not with this happening right in front of us. Not anymore. Fuck.
So her eyes go back to normal again.
The sun is now down. It is dark outside, and the stars begin to fill up the sky.
Maybe
I'm
maybe we should get Tyrannus here. We should all have a chat about who we are.
I'm gonna just be like, this is too much for me right now. It's been a long day. I'm going to the festival. And he's just turn and just like
Okay, yeah. No, you know what, Bunny? That we're gonna talk. I'm gonna go get Tyrannus.
I say we do this afterwards. Let's just like
Nobody wants to deal with Bonnie being a fucking monster. Tentacle monster.
as he's walking away, he'll just kind of fucking tentacles and like glowing eyes and talking bunny dolls. Like, what the fuck's going on, man? I'm
So
fucking.
Bonnie just sits under the tree and starts to cry as Xanthui's walking away.
Yeah, I'm not gonna deal with this.
I've seen some shit in my day with fucking tentacles coming out of people's stomachs. Like, what the hell?
Why do you always scare everybody away?
Stanley have to be that
Of course, it's Stanley.
guilt.
No,
Phanthery's gonna go back to Bonnie. So Phanthery's gonna go back in front of Bonnie, and he's gonna be like, "So you're a monster?"
I am not a monster.
I mean, you have tentacles, evil eyes, voices. You're kind of a monster.
No, I hunt the monsters. I'm not a monster. I'm just me. And then at the crucible, I think maybe it was something that they gave me. I don't know.
Oh, Just trying to think. What?
Phanthery's just like, eee. Well,
So
I can hear the festival.
fireworks going off.
Yes, there are.
So why? Why
It's a
don't
lot
we
of
go
fun
to the
there. I planned
festival?
for a fun game, guys. This was gonna be fun. Isn't this fun?
So I guess. So Phanthery's gonna talk to Bonnie. Why don't we go to festival? We'll find somebody that might be able to answer what you are, maybe. Because there's a lot of monsters. I bet there's a monster person there.
I like how Phantom just said you're a monster.
I'm not a monster.
See, that voice tells me it's a monster.
You just go ahead. I'll catch up to you.
No, you're gonna come with us, and I'm not gonna leave you.
I'll be okay. I'm used to being left alone.
Okay, at that moment, Phanthery's just gonna pick her up and carry her.
He picks you up, puts
Princess
you on
style.
his shoulder, starts walking.
You're coming with me.
Kicking and screaming.
Okay.
Sure, whatever.
Rasuan, did you catch up with?
I mean, I have pretty good movement speed, so he's
Yeah,
gonna
you do.
try to get there.
Catch up to Tyrannus again.
But
You guys are.
do I
You see the bridge
Tyrannus?
ahead of you, and you see what looks like a huge carnival. It's nighttime. It's a light, and you see all sorts of different glowing lights. There's purples and greens, and there's large torches all around, and there's a huge dragon head that seems to be sitting on top of the bridge at the entrance.
This is very reminiscent of some like Qing festivals and stuff like that, and restaurants gonna be like, "Oh, if only I had time to look around. Oh, but I got to find Tyrannus.
And then you see Tyrannus there.
Oh, Tyrannus!
Tyrannus is looking up at the like dragon head like thing, just kind of admiring it.
Restaurants just
He turns around.
run up and go, Tyrannus! Hey, Tyrannus! Bonnie is willing to talk.
Maybe some other time. I'm done with that for now.
Like after the festival.
Sure.
I,
And Tyrannus is just kind of apathetic, just like doesn't care anymore.
okay, well, we should just talk one last time, figure it out, and then we could go a separate way afterwards if we need to.
There's a large
Fine.
crowd of people there, start gathering up around you all. The dragon's mouth is currently closed, making the bridge cut off, so you can't actually enter yet. There is a booth where you can give in your ticket. You see several people are going up and handing off the tickets. All the crowds are excited. There's whole families there. They're whispering to each other. And after a few moments, the rest of the party arrives. First with Belgarath and Ben. And then following is Thanthui holding Bonnie over his shoulder.
Raswan's at the front of this dragon head thing, right? With Tyrannus. It's very impressive. It's Raswan walks up to it and just, looks closer. Does it look real?
It looks like it's do a investigation.
12. I rolled a 12.
Dave, I was really expecting for you to say at some point, I was born this way.
Not yet. There is a time where it's
Sorry,
going to happen.
guys.
Susie's scary as fuck.
Thing needs to die.
No, Susie's the protector.
Okay. Sorry. Brasuan, it is metal. It seems mechanical in nature.
Raswan's gonna climb it.
Okay. So you climb on top of it. Yeah.
Oh, Tyrannus, this thing's awesome!
Tyrannus just looks up apathetically, just kind of nods his head and gives a thumbs up.
Tyrannus is a sad boy. Okay. So you're Razuan, you climb up top, and then suddenly the nostrils ignite with flame,
He's gonna. How far
and
did I
the
make it up?
mouth opens, and you need to do a dex save.
I rolled a 10.
You immediately roll off and fall out into the water. Flame comes out of the nostrils, and the eyes of the dragon light up too. This mechanical dragon. It's just like as the bridge opens up, and then walking out here, you see a strange figure. The crowd gasps at the flames as a strange figure steps out from the dragon's mouth. Welcome, he says. He's a very extremely skinny man, but also very, very tall. Stark white hair. His skin is very, very pale. He has very pointed features. He's wearing a dirty green, looks ratty old suit. He has with a coat, a long coat, green striped pants, a very tall green hat that seems to have some sort of raven living inside of it, and he's drinking a cup of tea as you all see him walk out.
I'm going to use thaumaturgy to make the flames kind of dim, so it's not as impressive.
And the flames sort of dim. The crowd's like,
Buzzkill.
oh. Rasuan, you rise up from the water, completely soaked.
He's gonna try to swim out as quickly as he can. I don't want water again.
So you get back up with everybody else. What are Bonnie and Thanthui doing?
I'm just carrying Bonnie up to the entrance.
Well, everybody's sort of at the entrance. You're all just sort of now in this crowd of 100 people just huddled there in front of this spectacle. That's no longer as impressive as it was, for reasons you cannot tell.
Raswan.
You can... Go on.
Okay, he was just gonna go up to the ticket booth finally and slap down his so damn ticket.
Yeah, and they take it from you. Yeah.
You can let me go now, Thanthui. I'm okay.
Are you gonna come with us?
Yeah. I didn't want to make Tyrannus upset.
You already have.
What?
He said you already have.
I know, but I didn't want to. I didn't mean to. It was an accident.
You see this figure sort of look at the flames, and then he starts hitting the side of the dragon, damn thing. Welcome. Ladies and gentlemen, everything in between, outside, fluidic, or undefined. I am Sir Deckard Drake Moonbreaker, Baron of Dreamscapes, Conjurer of Wonder, and critically acclaimed author of Deckard's Bleak Tales, volumes 1 through 12, and number 13 releasing next year. Be sure to pre-order at your local bookshop.
Yeah, I want to use thaumaturgy again to cause tremors in the ground.
Okay. There's the
He's getting his anger out.
ground sort of like shakes, and everybody just sort of looks around, and then you Deckard Moonbreaker sort of look around, and then he just like smiles as if it's on purpose. Yes, our budget has increased. So, you see, for over 30 years, I have traveled across these lands, these great isles of ours, scouring, finding the most rare, the most entertaining oddities I could collect. And with one small entry fee, you will be able to share what I found. But hey, you didn't come here to hear me ramble. You came for the Cirque de Extravaganza, a utopian bazaar of wonders, a den of midnight marvels.
While he's talking, can I just throw my ticket down and walk past him?
I was going to do the same thing, but I was waiting for a moment.
Tyrannus is super bored with this speech.
Yeah, you throw down your well, you would have to give your ticket to the booth. Okay.
Yeah, I walk past it and like toss my
And you
ticket
start
in.
walking past this man, and he's like, "Hey, no, I wasn't done."
Would I recognize who he is?
You recognize the name Moonbreaker? Yes, absolutely. You
I just wasn't sure if I recognized who he is.
yes, you
though.
do. The unofficial celebration to usher in the summer child's bloody reign, my friends. Welcome. And he seems a bit exasperated, as if Tyrannus sort of deflated him a little bit. The Festival of Monsters. Go on in. He steps to the side.
Russell's just gonna be like, okay, thank you, and then he's
Fucking locals. Bonnie, yes, you would recognize this. This is Deckard Moonbreaker, brother of Latanya. Yeah.
Belgrath's going to hand his ticket in and walk into.
What does Rasuan do?
he was just gonna, like I said, just go, okay, thank you, and then like, walk right past
Okay.
him into the festival.
Yep.
Bonnie will kind of slowly walk up while Fan 3 goes.
Ben's gonna throw his ticket over and head in the festival.
Welcome, yes. Step inside. And you all step inside the Festival of Monsters. Okay. That took a lot longer than I expected.
Some drama.
If I go a little bit longer.
Yeah, but the festival's sort of like a whole thing, and I don't want to
Just end it here, and then
I don't wanna,
festival
like,
next,
cut it with, yeah, so you all walk into the
Focus one more
festival,
episode.
and that's where we're going to end this episode. I want to thank everybody for listening. Don't forget to follow us on Twitter at Stubborn Heroes. You can follow me on Twitter as well at Omidius, OMIDIIOUS. Don't forget to check out our website at stubbornheroes.com. We're on YouTube. If you haven't seen us on YouTube, please go on there, give us a like, give us a subscribe, and all that fun jazz, okay? So, yeah, that's it. Great. We'll get into the festival next time.
Lots of fun.
Lots of fun. It was real fun, guys. Okay. All right.
It was not fun. That was not a fun episode.
Not for you.
I don't work with demons, okay?
He's not a demon. All right.
I'm not
I
a
want to
demon.
thank you all. And until next time, bye. Bye.
Bye.